It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a rematch of last year's wild card round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Rams and the Lions on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about Week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and Week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
There's just something special about Week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, 2nd in the league in passing a season ago.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He's across midfield. Whoa! Oh. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. It's up and through. And the Lions have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run over center with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. Whoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. In motion, Peoples-Jones. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end-only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now 3rd and goal coming up. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will fight his way to the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4 down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Cup in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line. This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Stafford now on 1st down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. be third down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. In motion, Peoples-Jones. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions, and he's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And they bring him down, but not till he crosses midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. In motion, Peoples-Jones. On first down, it's Goff. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. On second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. So we are here at halftime, the opener for the 2024 regular season, as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Fields, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take 2 for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this third quarter.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. Second and a yard. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing here is Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Badgley now, attack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Inside the 40. Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Lions move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0.
To kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Two first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air again. Stafford Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Stafford to throw again. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing again is Stafford. He fumbled the football. Oh, he gets it right back.
Does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack? He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Hupp brings it in left side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives them yardage to put him over 100 for the game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on third down. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 14-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions keep rolling right along. 38-0.
The kickoff for the Lions.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. Then he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.